Howdy ho, Dickarinos, it's me once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. I think this is it. I think this is my final Dragonstorm draft. At first, what I thought was going to be a really fun format ended up becoming kind of something that I didn't want to return to. In fact, this is like, I haven't drafted this in almost a month, and I probably don't even know the format other than essentially there's like 2 decks, Mardu and 5 color, and then everything else just sort of like shuffles into one direction or the other. So I'm gonna do a final draft, and then maybe at the beginning of next month record the farewell to the format, because this week is actually pretty jam-packed for me. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy what you see, please like, share, and subscribe, and more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description where you can catch stream video games, leather crafting, and other sort of nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, wow, that was fast. Pack one, pick one. What are we getting, folks? Ah, boy. All right. What are we taking? See, like, the funny thing is that, like, Rediscover the Way seems good. I'm tempted to just take Shock Brigade, right? Like, I'm tempted to just try to attempt to force Mardu of some sort, or maybe aggro. We could probably do, like, Jeskai Boros, right? But it feels like Boros is just so much better than all the other color pairs that it almost feels like I shouldn't even bother with this Rediscover the Way and just first pick the Shock Brigade. Is that crazy? It might be. Salt Road Skirmish is kind of because it's like, it costs a little bit too much. You know what? This is my final draft. Maybe I should try to, like, have some fun, right? I try to do Jeskai things. Let's take the Rediscover the Way. Oh god, I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? There's a Dragonstorm. There's a Nomad Outpost. It's a Salt Road Packbeast. I think we're in for the Salt Road Packbeast, actually, because if we're going to do some sort of Boros, maybe splashing blue for the Rediscover the Way, the Salt Road Packbeasts matter so much in that deck, right? They matter so much, and we're taking it over the Nomad Outpost because you can get fixing. Like, there's so much fixing between a cycle of Tri-lands, all 10 of the life gain lands, and then the cycle of monuments, plus the Dragonstorm Globe, which we hope to not play. I'm going to take the Packbeast. Let's see what we got here. There's a Mardu Monument. There's a Shock Brigade and a Mardu Monument. Oh god. With what we have currently, Shock Brigade is probably just better than the Mardu Monument, but the Mardu Monument's absolutely fantastic. When you crack this, if you need to get to the point to crack this, the 3 creatures that it makes, the 3 tokens, have haste and menace. They're very hard to block. They're probably just getting in, and you get to keep them. You don't sacrifice them at the end of the turn like the mobilized tokens. Yeah, let's take the, there's an Unsparing Boltcaster, which seems pretty good if you have, like, a lot of mobilize, but that's if you have that mobilize, right? Let's take the Shock Brigade to start building that mobilize front. Nothing great here. I guess there's an Evolving Wilds. I don't know how to feel about the Snow Leopard. Sometimes you use this to harmonize something out. There's also a Stalwart successor. I have never gotten to play the tokens deck, but also the tokens deck kind of underperforms. Yeah, let's take the Evolving Wilds. I don't know. It's kind of a safe pick. A Defib Current, another Shock Brigade, or a Riling Dawnbreaker. Oh boy. Like I said earlier, with that noted regret about not taking a Shock Brigade earlier, and especially if you want to be aggressive in Boros, you definitely just take the really good 2s. Let's take a Shock Brigade. There's a Mardu Devotee, sure. There's a Rebuke. There is, that's pretty okay removal. The Battle Hardened, the 100 Battle Veteran is not as good as it could be, unfortunately, because it just doesn't do much. It dies twice, essentially. Sometimes it's a 6/6. It has no evasion, and it's a 4-drop. You know? I'm going to take the Devoted Duelist. If we could double spell often enough, we're going to get some damage in that way so we can ping our opponent out. And then also, if your opponent's just not, if they're playing a slower game, this just gets in a few times. So I'm going to take the Devoted Duelist here. It's also good too. There's a Dalkovan encampment. There's also a Tempest Hawk. I like the encampment actually. This basically gives any one thing mobilize too, which is not bad actually. The Tempest Hawk, I haven't played the Tempest Hawk game or sub game, right? This is the wheel of the first pack. I guess we could take the reverberating summons. I don't know if we'll play it. There's a rescue leopard, which is fine, I guess. Boltcaster wield, sure. It feels like, well, the first shock brigade did not wheel, right? But it feels like we have a really good red-white start. So, and if we want to play Rediscover the Way, we can. We don't have to play Rediscover the Way. Dalkovan encampment is pretty good here. Yeah, sure, Sun Shield, but we'll probably not play that. So let's put that in like a pile over here. Because I'm just like not thrilled about a 3/4 for 4. Kintree Nurturer can go right into the sideboard. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about a 3/4 for 4. That it's a tapper, but this is such a big body for a tapper, right? That it doesn't feel great to tap such a large creature. I like when tappers are like 1-drops or 2-drops. Right? Because then it doesn't feel like you're taking such a big thing off of your board. There's another Rescue Leopard. I don't think we're playing it. Oh god. This is hard. Actually, it's not that hard. It's the Twin Maw Stormbrood, right? Inevitable defeat may wheel. And if it doesn't, that's fine, actually. Because even though it's a fantastic removal spell, Charring Bite is also a fantastic removal spell. That also is a win condition. Right? Yeah, I'm willing to take a Stormbrood that's either a 2 or a 6-drop as opposed to a moderately hard to cast 4. Yeah, if anyone else is in Mardu, we'll find out because this won't wheel. But yeah, let's take the Stormbrood. I like Stormbrood. It's actually one of my favorite cards in this set. Let's see. There's an Osseous Exhale. We're very low on removal, right? We just have Stormbrood and the Boltcaster, technically. There's a Stormshriek Feral. There's also a Descendant of Storms, which is a nice aggressive 1-drop. There's a Nomad Outpost, which again, I don't care enough about because fixing's just already so good. Oh, I forgot to mention earlier, there's the Devotee Cycle, which adds to your board and also does a little bit of fixing. I'm going to take the Descendant of Storms. I wouldn't mind a Riling Dawnbreaker. It's a nice 2-drop, or it can be an okay 5-drop, right? But the Descendant of Storms is like a fine, like turn 1 play, you just keep getting it, right? Nice and aggressive. You just want to when you're playing Boros, you just want to hit. You just want to hit. You just want to hit, right? So let's confirm the 2/1. There's a Defib Current. We don't have that much removal, but Mardu Devotee is also like, it's the fixing we need on top of the fact that it's what's it called? It's Scries too when it enters. At the beginning of the format, I didn't think that this was going to be that good. Apparently, Scry 2 can like save you from having awful dead draws later on in the game. And plus, it's a nice turn 1 play. If your opponent's playing like a slow game where they don't do anything until turn 4, this thing would have gotten in for 3 damage by itself already. And that matters a lot. So, plus it makes it easier to play the Salt Road Packbeast when you have a bunch of them out. There's a Zergo's Vanguard, that's fantastic. We're going to take that. It's a great 3. The Rediscover the Way is in the maybe pile as well. But yeah, this thing can become massive and it becomes a must answer threat. Bearer of Glory is a fine mana sink if you get to like 5 mana. We're hoping to not do that, but whatever. Bone Cairn Butcher, it's the 3-color thing. Same reason why I passed on the Salt Road Skirmish or whatever it was called. Whatever that rare was in pack 1. We're gonna take the Zergo's Vanguard. Look at that, another Rediscover the Way. I can see myself taking the Monastery here to play the Rediscover the Way. There's also a chance that I play the Barons, because nothing else is really here for us, right? This allows us to play, but it also takes us turn off. That's the other problem. And Scoured Barons, we're not really doing, we don't have a black card yet for Mardu. But yeah, let's take the Mystic Monastery. There's nothing really for us here other than Wild Ride, and I don't want to take another Rediscover the Way right now. Because it's a 3-color card too. You know what I mean? Let's see. We could take the Tranquil Cove, or I can take the Dragonback Lancer and add to my board. Sometimes you just need a flyer. Sometimes you just need a flyer. Yeah, let's take the Lancer. We're passing up really nothing. There's nothing that I would care to wheel here. Revival of the Ancestors seems nice, but we're nowhere near this color trio even, right? That can go to somebody who wants to play 5-color. Mysterized Village. This is going to be one of the more expensive cards to come out of the set, but not because people want to play it in this format. Let's see. Nothing great here. I guess we could take the Windscarred Crag. I don't want to take another Evolving Wilds, and we're likely not even playing the Evolving Wilds that we have. If our tap lands are that good, right? And again, Rediscover the Way is likely. This is likely a splash, or likely going to get cut. Sorry. We've taken so many really good aggressive cards that I do feel like Rediscover the Way just kind of like doesn't get played in this deck, actually. There's an Abzan Monument. That seems okay. Another Sunshield isn't great. I think I'd rather have the Meticulous Artisan. This has a higher win rate than it looks like. And it's very specifically because of prowess, right? Sometimes you just can't block a prowess creature. Now, if we're going to take this, we're going to want to have like 1 or 2 combat tricks in the deck. We're going to want to have 1 or 2 combat tricks in the deck regardless, but let's see. There's a Kintree Severance. It's the only playable card for us here, but I'm going to speculate on the Bloodfell Caves for now, just in case. Riling Dawnbreaker seems great. There's also a Purging Stormbrood. Oh, these are both. Let's take the... God, it's hard. Let's take the Stormbreaker, the Dawnbreaker rather, because we can definitely play it, as opposed to the other one where we do need to have the Bloodfell Caves in here, right? Nothing great here. I don't know. I'll take the whatever this is. Fire Rim Form is a combat trick, but that's going to go into the maybe pile. Embermouth Sentinel can go away. Agent of Codis can go away. All right, Voice of Victory, come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. I have yet to play this card, but it's absolutely ridiculous. Is your opponent playing blue? They need to kill this before they let you do anything else, because otherwise their counter magic is dead in hand. There's also a Frontline Rush, which probably one of the better cards in red white, but unfortunately, like we can't just take it right now. But this is a fantastic 2-drop. If your opponent also is playing a slower game, unfortunately, this is 3 damage every turn if it goes in uncontested, right? It's a little silly. I would love the Frontline Rush. I wouldn't mind the Dragonfire Blade, actually, although we're not playing many multicolor cards here. Yeah, we're gonna definitely take the Voice of Victory. Ooh, this is hard. It's not that hard. We don't have that much removal. We have Sharing Breath and Unsparing Boltcaster. We have to take the Static Snare. Fantastic instant speed. Exile effect, right? Oblivion Ring effect. I would love another Salt Road Packbeast. I wouldn't mind another Devoted Duelist, but let's take the Static Snare. Very happy to see this type of card here. Sometimes it only costs 1 mana. There's one of these, Duty Beyond Death. This is a fantastic card. Creatures you control gain indestructible. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. It's best it's best in the Mardu deck, even though it looks like it's really for the what is it, Abzan? Right? It really works well in a Mardu deck because this can lead to so many massive blowouts. I wouldn't mind taking Underfoot Underdogs, but we don't need it right now. So let's take Duty Beyond Death. Duty Beyond Death. Oh my god. That's worth splashing. That is 100% worth splashing. Sinkhole Surveyor? Yeah? No? When it attacks, you lose a life and it endures one. Sometimes this thing goes tall, sometimes it lets you go wide. 100% worth splashing the Sinkhole Surveyor. We're passing up a Crag, an Underdogs, a Bearer of Glory. Actually, probably Glory than Underdogs, but we definitely take the Sinkhole Surveyor here. We have 2 Devotees, a Bloodfell Caves, and an Evolving Wilds. I think this is doable, actually, yeah. Fantastic, too. There's a Mardu Monument. There's also a Frontline Rush. Frontline Rush can win us the game. So God, can I have this whole pack? Frontline Rush can win you the game. Target creature gets +X/+X until end of turn. All of a sudden, that 1/1 token that they decided not to block is dealing 8 damage to them because of something like this. There's also a Waste Speaker Bodyguard and a Mardu Monument, both great. And then there's a Fortress Kinguard. This is actually really hard, but I'm going to take the Frontline Rush here. It's way too good. Wow, another Dragonfire Blade. We need creatures, though. God. We need creatures, and we're not playing anything multicolored aside from Rediscover the Way, and maybe not even that. Especially because I want the Sinkhole Surveyor to work. So, how are we doing on removal? 1. Oh, no, I didn't mean to take that out. I think it is this, though. I think we have to take the Surge. Just for more removal. Sandstep Citadel's not for us. Another Mardu Devotee is fantastic. I'll confirm that. I'll take a Devoted Duelist. Why can I not take this card out of my sideboard and put it into my main board? There we go. Yeah, so I wanted to look at the removal suite here. Right, because we have those two, and then there's a Bolt Caster. And I think that's it, yeah. Alright, so we're taking that 2-drop. There's this stupid thing again, then there's a Seize Opportunity. I think we could take the Seize Opportunity because it's a combat trick on top of a, what's it called? What is that card called? Light up the stage. Yeah, and plus we're like too far away from doing the bird thing now. Nothing great here. I think we could take a Coordinated Maneuver, destroy target enchantment, or it deals damage equal to number of creatures you control as target creature or planeswalker. Sure. I say that we're like too far away from the Tempest Hawk thing, and then like here's a Tempest Hawk. We're not playing it, but Underfoot Underdogs. Lightfoot Technique. Yeah, we can play that. And we're not playing this at all. Get out of here. Alright, so we got some work to do. We clearly drafted Mardu. I'm going to cut the Rediscover the Way. Wait, what is it called? Yeah, I'm going to cut that. I'm going to cut the Monastery. It's telling me only 1 black source because we have 3 Mardu Devotees. We only have 1 black creature. We should be able to get it out pretty reasonably. We do need to cut some things, so let's look at... I don't want the Sun Shield. This is really a 2, and our removal suite is this. Let's see. I took the Surge, right? 3, and... Well, let me put Combat Tricks over there, too. Coordinated Maneuver is a removal spell. Reverberating Summons. That probably is going. This is a combat trick. Right. Oh, it's been such a long time. T-Cree. Haha! Alrighty. Oh, and this is a combat trick. That's a combat trick or card advantage. This is card advantage. These are kind of card advantage because they help us sort through our cards. I really like our creatures. I really like our creatures. I can't imagine cutting anything except for like maybe one of these 4s, but we need something in the curve. I think we do play 1 less land. 50-50 on the red to white things, right? So actually becomes kind of hard. Oh, that's right, because we have a Bloodfell Caves. So we have 2 more red sources. But we have 2 more white sources. Okay. I think it's more important to be able to land a white 1-drop on turn 1. So I'm going to cut a mountain. We're going to do 16 lands, right? 7, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16. Evolving Wildsure. How's our creature count? We got 19 creatures, and I think that they're all great. I can't imagine cutting any of them. The only one I could see cutting is Sinkhole Surveyor, and that's very specifically because if I cut that, this becomes straight Boros. I can cut the Swamp, I can cut the Bloodfell Caves, and this is a much better deck. Anyway, I think, let's see, this is a card advantage thing because we can use it to discard our hand to draw 2 cards, right? Later on in the game, if we don't have anything to do with our mana, right, and our hand is empty, this can help us draw 2 cards. But I think Seize Opportunity may be just better than that, so let's get rid of that. Fire Rim Form is my least favorite of these combat tricks because it's an aura, cool. It gives first strike, cool. That's it. Let's see, Ditty Beyond Death and Lightfoot Technique kind of operate in the same space, so I'm going to cut the Lightfoot Technique because this is... Actually, that's flying and indestructible, right? And this is just all of my creatures gain indestructible. This is a this is a difficult thing to, put this over here, actually, as a removal card. This is a difficult thing to determine. Oh! The Meticulous Artisan also gives us a black source. I think I'm going to cut out the Lightfoot Technique. I like those cards very well. Very much, a lot. Oh! Rescue Leopard is probably one of the worst cards here. Yeah, it is. Goodbye, Rescue Leopard. Exactly 40 cards, 18 creatures. Good amount of combat tricks. Card advantage, removal, right? I think this is fantastic. Call it 40, call it done. Oh wait. The deck art is the wrong card. Let's make it the Twin Moss Stormbrood. Because it was originally Rediscover the Way. Here's our, let's see. Before we get into this, if you're new to the channel, again, like, share, subscribe. You know, if you enjoy me, like, share, subscribe. Come on over to twitch.tv/dickrecord. We do dumb stuff over there all the time. Very, very dumb things. In fact, there's an upcoming charity stream that I'm going to be doing for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund, May 31st. And I'd love to see you there. We're going to be raising money for that charity. It's going to be my 4-year content creator anniversary. That said, this is a great hand. 2s. We have 4 2s in our hand. We have Voice of Victory. We can keep this. Our opponent already mulliganed. The only way that this could have been better would have been if I got a tap land. Are we going first? I think we're second, right? Yeah. Sure. I'm gonna play this because I know that they can't kill it now. And if they let it resolve, they can't do anything with their mana. There we go. If they play a grounded creature, I can roast it. Alright, they're just taking a turn off. This makes 2 wieners. So if I play this, I can't play this also. I think the correct thing to do is just to create the 2/2 and then lose those guys. I want them to play like a Sagu Wildling or something like that. A Pummeler? Trade Route Envoy, thank you. Thank you, opponent. You're my best friend. Roast it. Play this. If they play something smaller, we can surge it. Okay, that's fine. You have to play on your turn. Woo! Oof. Oof, rude. Okay. I think... Let's see, this makes a token. I think we could attack with everything and then surge it. Sure. We're gonna let the damage happen. Just gonna kill that. Play the wilds. They're up to 6 mana. They gotta do something cool, right? Okay. Ward 2, remove all counters from target creature. There's no counters on anything. Sure. I'm gonna crack this for black. So I'm holding my only black source. That's right. Planes. And play this. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this. Ping our opponent. Draw a card. Sure. Okay. Opponent's in top deck mode. Dusty Earth Carver. Oh, they can go wide here. I don't think they can afford to attack here. Yeah. Alright, so that's really good. Because this allows us to scry to. Okay. These are both great. View battlefield. These are both great, but I don't think we want the Dalkovan encampment. Right? I don't think we want the encampment. Do we want the encampment? Maybe we do. It comes into play untapped, view battlefield. And then... yeah, you know what? These are fine. View browser, done. My cat's here, folks. Next. I get attack with... yeah, no attacks. End turn. Okay. If they attack with the Stormbrood, yeah, I was about to say, that would be bad for them. I'm gonna roast that. No attacks end turn. Oh! The land gets shuffled away. Whoops. Okay. Maybe I should have attacked with that. Whoopsie. Tempest Hawk. Okay. Sure. That seems pretty good. This is discard a card, right? Oh, pay 2 life? No. Send this guy in. And I say this because we can unsparing bolt cast or whatever. Okay. Sure. I want to kill the Stormbrood, so... just because it's so large. Yes. Take action. And also because this is just a 3/3, right? Like, this trades with anything here. That gets them a body out of their deck if they have another one of these Tempest Hawks. I'm assuming they do. It's like, this is one of those, like, you have to have a Tempest Hawk if you are playing Tempest Hawks. Drawing land there is not great. Sure. They're assuming I have a combat trick. I do not. End turn. This is one of those times where I kind of wish that I had, what's it called? What is that thing? Oh, they drew a land. Okay. Yep. Looks like they're getting another bird, right? It kind of makes me wish that I had one of those draw two. Sorry, not draw two. Play that. Discard a card to draw cards. Cards. No attacks. We've officially run out of gas, unfortunately. And I blame it all on drawing way too many lands. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. And they're gonna keep going a little bit wider. Oh, they have both of those lands too. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Yeah, they're gonna. Oh, that kills something of ours immediately. Yep. Can't block these two. They should be swinging out with everything except for this thing. Yep. This would have been great like a while ago. I'm dead next turn. Good game. That would have been great like a while ago, but it also would have been nice to have like drawn real cards. Here's our next opponent. We had to wait like almost a minute for an opponent, so we're likely getting paired against somebody who's either 6-0 or like 0-2. Wow, double devotee, voice of victory. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. I think I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna play the Evolving Wilds first, so that I can play the voice of victory. Turn 2. We're gonna get a reverberating summons. Okay. I'm gonna get a swamp. Just in case we draw our surveyor. Plus this allows me to play this untapped. Play this. Okay. Well, they can't do anything this turn now, so I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play the duelist. They can't interact with this like at all. They can only pitch their hand. Play this. We flurry, which pings them for that point of damage. We get to surveil too. We have enough lands, so land to the bottom. Boltcaster seems fine here. And we're just gonna send it. They're gonna take 5. What a great turn. We did 6 damage to them out of nowhere, which I think was great. If they play an X3 here, we can kill it. Oh, we have something to target. Yeah, baby. Okay, so I actually think we do this. Actually, but hold on. Because they can't combat trick here, right? But if I attack with 1-2, I can finish it off with the Boltcaster. And then cast the Devotee next this same turn. Yeah, I think that that's great, actually. They can't combat trick here, so we just don't send in the Duelist. I almost made a mistake there and almost played my hard removal spell. Sure. They can't combat trick here. You can't cast a spell. Voice of Victory prevents it. You can only cast spells on your turn. What a messed up card. Okay, so Boltcaster to finish that thing off. Again, you can't save it. And let's ping you again. Watch them have a board wipe. I'd be so upset. Oh, Surveyor's so good here. Okay. Mobilize it. Please don't have that stupid dragon. Please don't have that stupid dragon. Ah, that would suck so much. Please play an X3 that I could just annihilate. Please do that for me. For your old pal. Are you just not playing anything this turn, friendo? You gotta do something. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Well. They can't cast anything here. Are they just dead? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12? They're just dead, right? Worst comes to worst, I can fire off my Surge at myself. Yeah, I mean, not at myself. I'm gonna kill one of my creatures with Surge, and this ping gets the last little... yeah. Big game. Why did they took like 3 or 4 turns where they didn't do anything? Like, what is this? I'm gonna do something reactively, except you can't cast spells on my turn. Leave match. Here's our next opponent. We're 1-1 going into round 3 with Disgusting Mardu. Just gross, disgusting Mardu. I go first and I can't play anything in my opener. Let's mulligan that. This is much better. This is much, much better. I think we put back the Duty Beyond Death, actually. Keep this. Turn 1, Descendant of Storms. Next turn we can Devotee. It might actually be a bad idea to do that. It might be more correct to just go wide. Create a 1/1 white spirit, you know. Because we kind of want to just draw whatever, right? What is this? I could just kill that. But then they get whatever they get, right? Let's just attack with everything. Auto pay. Create a 1/1. Yeah, we trade there. And let's see what our next card is. Static Snare is great. Meticulous Artisan we can't cast for a while, so let's put that on the bottom. Abzan Devotee, okay. I could send in everything and then Static Snare kill the Devotee. I don't know if that's good enough, right? The thing about the Devotee is that they can keep getting it back. I think the correct thing to do is actually to play our Devotee. Set up for a good turn 4. Right, so let's do that. Have this out. Draw that. And also clear the way a little bit. Okay, I guess, I don't know. Arashin Sunshield. Okay. Sure. I can kill that with Overwhelming Surge. No, I'm not Overwhelming Surge. Static Snare. Land was great there. I think we just play this and then attack with everything and then snare the Sunshield. Yep. Ping ya. Take this. Sure. If they play an X3, we just kill it. I don't think they're going to play an X3. It's a 2/4 that now has lifelink. Okay. We still kill that, right? Sure. Oh boy. Play that. Opponent needs to play things. Starry-Eyed Skyrider, sure. Is that it? Oh, they have something. Yep. They have to kill something. Sure. We still take them to 1. Been drawing too many lands though. Yep. 2 cards from a single graveyard, that's fine. I don't have anything that gets them back anyway. Big Flyer. Next, no attacks in turn. Aggressive negotiations, sure. Oh, now I can't attack through that. Now I can attack through that. Or into it, rather. It's a 6/4. If If we trade, we trade. Cool. And they know about the land, so... Okay. Sure. Dragonback Lancer. Okay, so they can... Alright. Ooh, okay. That's really good here. That's probably the Mirror Breaker. Sure? This is a free attack, but not really, because we lose a creature, at the very least. No attacks. Play this. Nice Summer. Okay. Sure. Now I can't really attack with this either. I actually wanted to attack with that. Oh, you know what? I needed to attack with the... I can make this a 3-4, but then it just dies to something there. Next. That. But we're not attacking. No attacks. End turn. I needed to attack with the Riling Dawnbreaker is what it was. I needed to attack with it. In the previous turn. Now it doesn't matter because they have something that just eats ours. Ooh, that's bad. How do you not attack with whatever? You. No attacks. End turn. Gonna crack this to thin my deck a little bit from a land. We've been drawing a lot of lands. I guess so have they. Resolve. They should be sending that in. Yeah. That blocks. Crack this. Wow, there's so few lands left. Take that. That seems good. That's 1, 2, 3. Are they just dead? If I attack with everything, they have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. Pay a life, endure 1. Create a 1/1. We still managed to draw another land. Sure. Okay. No. Oh, they're just dead. Hey, did it. And I kind of screwed up there. I probably should have put a token on the bird. That was my mistake, right? I probably should have put a token on the surveyor. Oh well, leave match. Because it just kind of like dies that way, right? Like, and getting a 1/1 out of that doesn't really help us. Here's our next opponent. We're 2-1 with Mardu. This seems great. This actually seems really good. Which is like really funny. I'd like a red source, and coordinated maneuver seems okay, but I want more creatures. Yeah, let's get the red source, if only because this hand falls apart completely if Mardu Devotee dies, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. Next turn, if we draw a 1-drop, I can Reverberating Summons into... Okay. Ooh, next we attack with this. Got Minache. I doubt that they trade. Yep. Let's play the Surveyor. Mobilize it. Is opponent mono black? Or did they just keep a really suspect hand? That's real bad for us, isn't it? Okay. I can't kill this. I guess what I can do is frontline rush whatever it is. I guess we're dumping our hand then. Whatever they block, we frontline rush. Or whatever they block with the Revenant. Let's make a token here. Okay, those trade. It's got Minache. Yep. We might be just dumping our hand here. Discard your hand, sacrifice this enchantment, draw 2 cards. Alright, another assistant. Sure. Wow. I'll attack. This Twin Maw Stormbrood might be better if we just play it as a big flyer because they've been missing their land drops. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with this. Yeah. Gain 5. Mobilize it. Oh, they hit their second color. This might become a game. This might actually become a game. I don't know what kind of sus opener they kept, but... Well, we all know that Screw beats Flood. Right. And we're kind of... They're mana screwed, but... They got their second color, so this could get very bad for us very quickly. Trying to think of a way that they can kill... Oh. Alright, so seize opportunity is great. Do I just attack with everything? I think we attack with this and this, right? If they double block this, we can seize opportunity to kill both of their things. That might be very good. So, and let's attack with these two. Oh, please double block it. Please. Thank you. 2 target creatures. This. And turn. That was harsh. I'm sorry, opponent. How many combat tricks have I been through? 1, 2? I think there's one more, and I think it's Duty Beyond Death, right? Yeah, I think there's one more. I need to double check. There's a Coordinated Maneuver. There's a Duty Beyond Death. Overwhelming Surge. That's removal more than anything. No. Static Snare. Static Snare. Best top deck, I think, would be Packbeast for me right now. Or a removal spell for whatever they play this turn. If they can't impact the board in a meaningful way, though, we have them in, like, I want to say 2 turns? Oh, do they have the... No, they don't. Okay. Huh. I think we just swing in with the Stormbrood. I could attack with this, and then attempt to trade this for the... But we're up so much life that I don't think it matters. And this prevents their Sultai Devotee from attacking. So yeah, let's end turn here. Kishless Skimmer, sure. Also, Mountain was not a good draw there. Sure. Sure. I don't think we block that. No blocks. Ooh. Now, if they do block, yeah. They gain a little bit of life, but we Boltcaster kill their Undergrowth Leopard. So they get no more life off of that. We did just top deck 2 lands, though. So, not great, but luckily Dalcoven Encampment's stupid. I think I will start playing out more lands though, just to have more, the mana out to do things with Dalkovan encampment and other things. Essentially, I don't think there's a reason for me to bluff action anymore. They're dead to the flyer, so they probably can't even attack with the Kishla Skimmer. If they don't have a removal spell. Okay. So that gives that flying death touch lifelink. Sure. That also drew them a card. This is pretty good, all things considered, right? Attack with this. We attack with everything. They block here. Ooh! That's molto bene. Okay. They're breeding my Dalkovan encampment again. Send everything in. This blocks this. Right, probably. This blocks this. Because it'd be greedy not to, so let's just do that. Make 2 wieners. It'd be greedy to not block the... Oh, wow. Okay, you're letting me keep my Boltcaster. Alright, so you're taking the 3. I'm assuming they're blocking the Twin Maw with their Devotee. That feels really greedy. That feels really greedy. If I had any combat trick. I don't know. I don't know, opponent. I mean, 2 to 14, right? Oh, wow. If I had... I'm surprised at no point in that calculus did they think, maybe I should trade to get things off of their board. Okay, alright, alright. Making that a 4-2 trample lifelinker. Yeah, that can't do anything though. That does stymie my ability to... What's it called? Oh, I see what they're thinking. They're thinking about using the charge again. Yeah. Gain a bunch of life. They gain 7 life here if I attack into this with just this. I think the correct thing to do... Let's see. They gain 7. They lose this. They definitely lose this. They definitely lose one of these other creatures. I assume. They can't just let this thing go through, right? This has Minache. The calculus is like very weird here. We have 7 mana. To activate this is 4. And to cast this is also 5. So I can't do both. I guess the question becomes... What do I do here? And I guess the answer is... Play the Dawnbreaker. They can crack their Evolving Wilds, but they can't do anything to counter this. Actually, they could have, right? If they had, what's it called? I'm gonna make this a 2-3. Gonna send everything again. This has Mobilize. So if they want to double block the Shock Brigade, they definitely lose a creature. I'm assuming the Twin Maw Stormbrood. Okay. They just want to gain the 4. Sure. Yep. That's finally gone. Which is great, because I need them to not have a Death Toucher, because they're playing green, so they might have... What's it called? Also, it filters for them. They're playing green, so they might also have the Bite spell? Yep, puts them at 4. Lose a Mobilize token, sure. They are really fighting through this. Golly. And that's the thing, right? Like, Screw always beats Flood. We weren't flooded necessarily, but they were screwed for a while. Now they get to finally cast their spells. Keru Goldkeeper. Okay. Now they can safely block the shock brigade. Block the shock. If they attack with Champion of Doosan, do I just block it with the Dawnbreaker? No, right? What else is in the deck? Okay. Like, I definitely need this Champion of Doosan to go away. Oh, wow. Okay. So no blocks. What's mid 8? Sure. They have another Keru Goldkeeper? Sure. Okay. God. Alright. Devotee. This can go away. View battlefield. They have no artifacts, right? The Overwhelming Surge is real good here, though. This is +1/+1 flying. 2 +1/+1 and a flying counter as a sorcery. This, yeah. Next. No attacks, end turn. I think we trade the Boltcaster for their champion if they want to attack. Next turn we can Valkoven Encampment. And depending on what they have left, I think we just surge either the champion, which has, because again, the lifelink is really what's doing it here. Pulling them out of the hole, so to speak. Or we could attack with the Dawnbreaker and see if they just try to double block. If they try to double block, we can get them with the surge. And we put a land to the bottom right. Yeah, we did. Coordinated maneuver might be nice here, actually. Oh, you know it'd be great? Ooh, okay. Synchronized charges, not great. Resolve all. Yeah, they're just casting that. Okay. So they have... Oh, it's all got trampled too. Okay. So if they attack with everything... Am I just dead? I might be just dead. Damn, it felt like we had this too. Sage of the Fong. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Sure. Yeah, they definitely put it on there. Okay. We have to figure out if we can survive now. Because it looks like they're gonna... Oh! They get to attack with everything, because everything has vigilance regardless. Ah, damn it. Okay. Yup, yup. Ah, and they have 2 treasures here. Okay. This made treasures, yeah. Pass to blockers. Okay, so this blocks this. I have to block one of these. We still take 8. 9. We're at 1. If they have anything else... Alright, so then let's put another one of these in front of that, just in case. Because we still lose a creature, but... it doesn't put us down to like 9. Or down to 1. And if they misclick, they take my devotee, and that'd be fine. Okay. That thing still dies. I still go down to... Yeah, my turn. Oh yeah, that's right. This isn't good anymore. Good game. Yeah, this isn't good anymore because they put tokens on everything. Also, they always had a snakeskin veil. Ah. They just always had a snakeskin veil. They didn't have any interaction though, but they always had a snakeskin veil. Ah, that's rough. Leave me. They gained so much life off of those life linkers too. Oh, here's our next opponent. We're 2-2 going into the 5th round. We've been losing it out in the grind out matches. We'll keep this. I think we're going second, right? Yeah, so play this, play this. Fortress Kingard. Yeah, you go wide here. Okay. I think we play this. And if we draw a land, we go Duelist into Devotee. No attacks right now. The Descendant of Storms just gets eaten by this token, unfortunately. Looks like it's the mirror, Mardu. The Mardu mirror. Mardu mirror. Okay. Okay. I think we have to play... see, that feels bad, saying that I have to play that. Okay. I'm going to send in the Shock Brigade. I don't think there's any reason for me to, yeah. Okay. I don't think there's any reason for me to, frontline rush there. And then we're gonna Devotee and try to dig for some lands, because I am missing a land drop. One of the few times where it's like, I need a land. Game? Game? Ooh, the Surveyor, though. Definitely need a land, though. So we'll put a land on top. We're keeping that Surveyor, by the way. I just want everyone to know that. It might be unwise to do so. Frontline rush to make 2 tokens. Strange. I guess they're planning on Packbeasting here. That's what that tells me. They're planning on Packbeasting. Sure. No blocks here. They might have a combat trick. Like, if it's Duty Beyond Death, that's a huge blowout. I'd rather just take this. Rally the Monastery. That seems bad. Start target enchantment. Do I play this or do I just answer their board? No, we don't have to kill anything of theirs. Play this. Attack with 1, 2, 3. Because nothing of theirs is like immediately like something we need to kill, right? But their attack last turn screamed of, I have a combat trick, don't block me. Don't block me, bro. Now, if they kill my Mardu Devotee, that's bad. Elspeth. Are we dead? Okay. They remain flying. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10, 11. That's not enough damage. God damn it. Right? And it's till end of turn? Until your next turn. Okay, so I can kill this. I think we have to. We're pretty dead though, right? We're like super dead here, right? But yeah, we're just dying to stupid Elspeth. Stupid, sexy Elspeth. Because they just turn everything sideways. Maybe they don't see it. Maybe they don't see it. Maybe they don't see it. The mana screw did screw us, though. I probably should have played the Devotee, and I probably should have bottomed the Sinkhole Surveyor. Maybe they don't see it. Good game. Concede. Okay, so So, wow. I thought we had a good deck. Here, okay. View battlefield. This card right here. Look at this card right here. We did a lot to splash for it. It's a fine card. I think that the deck might have been better off without it. Maybe I got like too wide-eyed about it. Done. Leave match. But I think that that's what took us out of this. I do think that took us out of this. Because let's look at this again. Look at it. It's such a smooth curve up until this thing. This thing right here. This thing's really more of like a 3 or a 4, right? We did have a fair amount of fixing though. I don't know. It just, you know what it is? There were especially no, because we would have gotten got by their combat trick, right? Also, we did just kind of lose to. We 100% lost to Elspeth there. That sucked. That was very unfortunate. And then it's like if you don't deal with this Elspeth right now, they're just gonna do it again. I think that this deck was fantastic. I know that we and I think that that's just part of we initially took, what was it? Rediscover the Way. And we pivoted because Sinkhole Surveyor is just so much better. Part of me feels that, and this deck was fun. I feel like this deck should have done better, but sometimes it is what it is. Let's see. Was it wise to let them have their creatures? Maybe I should have been trading earlier. In that last match. Maybe I should have been trading earlier. No, but then like, they're 1-2. Oh, sorry, they're 1-1. We lose our Descendant of Storms to their 1-1, right? It's hard. This format's like very. It's either you play Boros and you just turn things sideways, or you play Mardu. Sorry, or you play 5-color. And I haven't been liking 5-color. I don't think I would have splashed for Rediscover the Way either. So there's that. Maybe the summons was the bad card. I don't know. See, like, it just, because it never felt like we ran out of action really. Well, there were times where we did, but it never felt like that was variance. It felt like this was just a nice aggressive curve, right? And then sometimes you just go, oh yeah, here's a 5/4 flyer. It's okay. It's okay. We tried. Still love this Stormbrood. Sinkhole Surveyor was fantastic, actually. What a dumb card. Whenever this creature attacks, you lose a life, and it endures one. Silly. Silly, silly, silly. And you know what? Despite that, I don't regret going like, you know what? Get in there, right? Even with like technically only 2 black lands, and then like a lot of it just kind of on the back of, hey, Mardu Devotee, could you do the thing that you do? Was it a good idea to take 3 of these? Yes. Actually, yes. The Scry 2 matters so much in this aggressive deck. Sometimes you just want to keep digging for more action, right? If you could just get another one of those, it's just basically add to your board, dig for more action, right? I do wish we had more Salt Road Packbeasts. There are some cards that I think are 100% replaceable, like the Devoted Duelist and the Reverberating Summons. I know that I insisted on putting these in here, but only because like they were fine. The Devoted Duelist did win us a game, actually, when our opponent was at 1 and we were just like, oh yeah, now I'm just gonna dung dung. Boltcaster was okay, you know? Boltcaster was actually okay for the first time in like a long time. Never saw my Zergo's Vanguard, did I? Or this is what happens when you don't play enough rounds, right? It's all right. I think that maybe it was too many tap lands. No, I don't think that was an issue. This Dalkovan encampment though has always been fantastic. I don't know, guys. Like in this format, it's weird. Usually the value lands tend to not be so good, except for like maybe creature lands. The red one, the Quarry Mountain Monastery, and the Dalkovan encampment are incredibly good in the decks that want them, right? They're incredibly good. I'm going to stop rambling. This is my last draft of this format. I'm probably going to do the podcast sooner rather than later. If only because, oof, do I have problems with this format? And I didn't even want to play anymore of this format, but I was like, well, get a draft in so that you get like whatever whatever rewards for doing a draft per month. Looking forward to Final Fantasy. Let's see if that stays current. But yeah, like so much of this format became like just 2 decks, Mardu or 5 color, Mardu or 5 color, and it's like, did you open a bunch of really good 5 color stuff in pack 1? Then stay 5 color. Otherwise, Mardu. Just take the shock brigades. There's a bunch of them. They're stupid. They're not that stupid. They're actually just really good, right? Voice of Victory, silly card. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. I think that this single-handedly won us the 2 games that we got to play it, or won us at least one of those games, right? Because our opponent was just like, I will pass with 5 mana up. I don't think they realized that they couldn't do anything. You can't cast instants when this stupid idiot's out. Well, you can on your turn. You can't cast instants on my turn, so you can't interact with my board. And then mobilize too, silly. What a dumb card. Anyway, if you like that, if you enjoyed me, my company, my ranting, like, share, subscribe, come on over to twitch.tv/dickrecord. Look forward to the farewell to the format, where we will be saying goodbye and good riddance to Dragonstorm. I was looking forward to this format too. Oh boy, I was like, it's gonna be so slow and dirtily, it's gonna be great, and then it was overcomplicated to the point where I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do in this format. I really don't. I have no idea. I have no freaking clue. With that out of the way, y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening, folks. Take care.